get started?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Did you start the video camera?
Tom, test it one more time.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. Is it too broken up out there?
No, you can hear good. You can hear good.
Do I need more reverb or echo?
Yes.
Or is that for
all
later?
All of that would be wonderful.
You're gonna have to sit somewhere else.
Or just take me in the back when no one can see.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the middle of talking.
So, have you heard anything about Ryan's graduation?
We'll post the video, Amanda. Don't worry
We'll
about it.
send you a video.
I think you'll like the ending.
Live in the present, kiddo.
Bye.
We got a dog at the graduation
Yeah,
too.
oh, Aaron, hang on.
Yes!
We're just gonna need that up.
We have to do this for Ryan if you don't.
Oh.
I know that guy.
Short walk.
Okay, that's a short. Nolan! Over here! Over here, Nolan! Wait! This is what happens at graduation.
The crowd's too big, I can't see him. I hate it when it becomes too crowded.
Is that where he's going to school?
This will be the shortest graduation we've ever
I know, the best.
Is he going to Long Beach? Oh,
I don't know if he's going there, but he's
that's where he's planning.
Traditional graduation.
online.
Nolan, there's a valedictorian.
There you go. Okay. Welcome, family and friends, to the Nolan Kennedy only graduation ceremony. As a part of the Escondido Charter High School class of 2020, brought to you by COVID-19. While this may not have been what we imagined to commemorate the culmination of Nolan's great accomplishment of finishing 13 years of primary school and high school, as well as beginning his next chapter in college, we're no less proud of him today as always. So please, everyone, stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
One last time, Nolan.
Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a surprise special guest to give our commencement address. My partner planning today's events was instrumental in making this appearance happen. It took a lot of imagination, ingenuity, coaxing, and some mad scientist skills to bring our speaker on board. And all credit goes to Tom. So, without further ado, please enjoy this timely message dedicated to the class of 2020.
Balloons.
So I had a few chats on a Raiders bulletin board because Tom Hanks is a real big Raiders fan. They said, "Hey Tom, can you come say a few words for my son's graduation?" And you know, he had COVID earlier this year, as you know, so he's wearing the white gloves. But if you want to come give him a handshake later, yeah. Oh darn it! I gotta fix that later. But anyway. Dang it, it works so good in the trial room. So, it's our pleasure to have him say a few words, so give me a second. Sun came out the wall. I gotta step up to the mic, Tom.
He's a little shy.
Oh, we got some feedback. Sorry, I'll blend the mic. Admitting that.
you've lived by the creative fires that is to you chosen ones.
There's the graduate.
Hold on, I gotta figure out this.
Amanda's graduate.
Stop interrupting.
Congratulations.
His hand already fell off.
His hand fell out.
I can shake his left hand up.
Yeah, you have to turn it up.
I'm gonna, just wait a second.
You're gonna have to stop, Tom.
Oh,
Tom and Tom.
This all worked out well in my practice. I'm gonna kill a garage band.
It always happens.
Garage band and ice.
Here's the crowd.
I'm here to say congratulations. Congratulations to you chosen ones. And I am calling you.
Mine sounds like I'm dying.
He's starting. Tom, start it over. They
I
didn't
just
hear.
did.
First,
Bless it.
Come on, put your arm back on.
I'm here to say congratulations. Congratulations to you chosen ones. And I am calling you the chosen ones because you have been chosen in many ways. First, by the temperament and discipline you've lived by the creative fires that are inside of you, and the instinctive lunges of your desires. There is something about you, all of you, in your upbringing and your background and your conscious memories and your ongoing mysteries, something that has driven you to complete your courses and achieve your selected challenges and cross the Rubicon of your time there, your studies at Charter High. You succeeded because of the aid and the love of others that are in your lives, without a doubt. But you succeeded mostly because you and you alone chose to do so. You are the chosen ones. You are the chosen ones because of a fate unimagined when you began your Charter High adventures and started in the olden times in the world back before the great pandemic of 2020. You will talk of those earlier years in your lives just that way. Well, that was back before COVID-19. That was before the great pandemic. Part of your lives will forever be identified as before. In the same way other generations tell time like, well, that was before the war, or that was before the internet, or that was before Beyonce. The word before is going to carry great weight with you. Today you mark your graduation, which has come during the restructuring of time and of science, of our own national will, and of a worldwide commonwealth. You have finished Charter High during the Great Reset, the Great Reboot. You've gone from student to graduate. When more has been expected of you than to just be an American, you have had to be responsible Americans. You've had to be good Americans. Good Americans who made the sacrifices that have saved lives. Now, you'll reference these past weeks, as for however many weeks there are yet to come, as during the pandemic, during the COVID-19, during the lockdown, the quarantine, during the shelter in place. Sometime, if we all remain good Americans, you will continue on into the after, as in that was after the virus was tamed, after we were safe to go out again, after we took up our probable lives once more. But your after is not going to look the same as your during or as your before. You will have seen the movie and you will know how it ends. You will be enlightened in ways your degree from Charter High never held in promise. You will have made it through the time of great sacrifice and great need, and no one will be more fresh to the task of restarting our measure of normalcy than you chosen ones. You have not returned to the starting line like all of us generations before you. You're just approaching it now for the first time. You've just arrived. You are chosen in that way to enter into the competition of life just when so many have had to recover and refresh and restart and reawaken and to retake up the hard work and the unshirkable responsibilities of making the world not only our own, but of your own. Every class of every year moves up into the rotation and proves their value by living their values. But this class, your class, isn't just doing work that has to be done. You're joining in the work that has to be done. You chosen ones are going to form the new structures and define the new realities and make the new world, the world after all that we have been through, and after your time here in the final years, the final weeks of Charter High. The future is always uncertain, but we who celebrate what you have done, who celebrate all of your achievements, we are certain of one thing on this day. You will not let us down.
No, you will
Thank
not.
you. Congratulations.
Go Nolan.
Way to go.
Okay.
That one's supposed to autoplay. Sorry. Hold
Tom
on, I
Hanks,
got
you have
this
been
up, so,
dismissed.
1 second.
My goodness.
Hey, I didn't have a hell of a lot of time to work this out.
Just 18 years.
Had no idea that this was going to happen.
That's true.
Next up, we haven't yelled it. Next
said
up,
since
to present
March
today's
13th.
honoree, you're going to have to plug this right.
I will.
Present today's honoree with a few words before receiving his diploma. My love, my partner, the technical guy,
Yeah. This is working out great.
and the one, the only Dean of Dadness, Tom Kennedy.
I want it to be. Alright, just 1 second.
Mr. Hanks, shot.
I'm gonna need him though.
You're gonna need him?
Yep.
I grabbed him by the butt.
Alright. Hopefully this will kick on in a second. Maybe it will. Oh no, I got it.
Just give up already.
No!
Never give up. Okay, that's enough.
Boom!
The best part.
Alright.
Not really, if you don't know what you
Alright, I'll just holler. Dang it! It was going so well.
We can hear
It
you.
is going
It's
well.
going very well.
It's perfect.
Alright. So I wanted to say a few words to recognize the occasion. Nolan, you did it.
Woo! Woo!
12 years of school, most of it through Escondido Charter. I know we have a couple Escondido Charter kids here in the audience as well.
Cheers. Cheers.
I know Charter was tough for you and your sister. Tough because they work you hard. Tough because it's a small school and you have to deal with the same kids year after year. Tough because it lacked many things other schools have, like proper athletics and bands and music programs and all sorts of other non-academic activities. Tough because you had to eat the crappy lunches that I made for you every day, year after year after year. Me and your mother are immensely proud of you navigating these waters. But now you're done with compulsory education. Thankfully, you've decided to further education and go to college. With the pandemic, we're unsure how that'll look, but a new future awaits you. You're far from the 5-year-old that headed off to kindergarten. You are now a full-size person growing into an adult. As you transition to college, I have a few bits of advice for you. First, find your people. The charter, you were stuck with the same 100 kids or so for years and years and years. Who else had that? Anybody out there? Yeah, okay. That's right.
Amanda, raise her hand.
Yeah, at Cal State Long Beach, there's like 40,000 students to pick from. Get out there. Meet as many as you can. Find some with common interests, and even more importantly, find some who don't have common interests. You may figure out there are things you don't know about now that will be of interest to you. College is a great place to explore those opportunities and learn about different things that you don't know now. Second, remember while you're there. College is a lot of things, but the core is a mechanism to help prepare you for adult life. Everything you did in the last 12 years was to prepare you for this experience. You won't have me or your mother or even your teachers prodding you to do your homework, to finish the work, and all that sort of stuff. You're going to be your own master. So remember to balance your time between focusing on schoolwork and finding your own people. And third, and perhaps most importantly, have fun. Most of all, make sure to take parts of the new social opportunities you have face to face, not over the internet. It can be scary in a new place with new people, but you have to remember that all of them are in the same boat. Assuming you go there. I mean, it'll happen someday. But
Eventually it will.
I recommend going to a few frat parties just to see what tools those idiots are. Then avoid it. Be kind to the women you encounter. College can be a rough place, so be very kind to women and keep an eye out for your friends. Many students, you included, are introduced to alcohol in college in ways that are not super healthy. And if I could talk you into drinking beer with me, it'd be great, but I haven't been able to yet. But stick to beer and avoid shots.
Yes.
Finally, I want to reiterate how immensely proud Sherry and I are of you. Your path today was an amazing journey that we're lucky to be part of. You're almost about to spread your wings and leave the nest, and our home will never be quite the same as it was before. And that's kind of sad. And it's really, it's a challenging time for us, but that was why we had you. We didn't have you to have you in this house until you were 45. We had you to go out and do your thing. So parenting is hard, but if you do it really well, your kids grow up and move away. And finally, when you get to Cal State Long Beach, remember to call your mother. So, Nolan, congratulations. All right, if you'll come up here, oh, wait a minute. Tom's got it. I have a diploma for you. If you'd be kind enough, do you want me to read it to them, or do you want to read it to them? Okay.
You have to read it loud.
Gotta be loud.
This certifies that Nolan Kennedy has successfully completed the required course of study approved by the Board of Education in the state of pandemic. He is therefore awarded with a COVID high school diploma.
Oh, I gotta start the other thing. Hopefully this will.
This is why you do it outside. Now, go straight to the shower after. Done. Oh, sorry.
Shake it, shake like a Polaroid picture. Shake like a Polaroid picture. Make it go back.
Wait, we gotta get out of here.
That's all right, let it take a picture.
It's an action shot. We need some more purple.
Your hair. Take it is. That still works like this. Whatever, don't worry about it.
Here's the new one.
You're just squirting seal.
It is what it is.
Quick, throw the
Just take a picture.
Hey, Nolan, stay with your father and Tom Hanks. Make sure your sign's ready.
Come on, baby, come on.
You just put it in your hand and throw it. Okay, come on. Nolan, give it Tom Hanks.
Oh, I get out there. My suit.
Tom, you
This reminded me of moving to Melbourne. You really got all over me. Don't ask me.
It's a new way. You spray water.
What's the commencement speaker?
Look at what's coming out of it.
All right, let's see pizza right there. Oh, nice. Still have fatherly instincts. Here,
Take hands. Get up there by Tom Hanks.